You alright guys and girls? Hope you're alright. Bit of a spontaneous video. This is what happens when the bridge is closed. I think there's been a pretty serious accident on the bridge and I've been stuck in traffic for over, well, almost 2 hours. And we're finally moving. And yes, we're heading into oncoming traffic pretty much. Normally with Dartford, well, normally you go over the bridge. This is the first for me as well. I've never done the tunnel in this direction before. So this is as new to me as it is to anyone that's not done the tunnel in this direction before. And yeah, normally 2 tunnels. This is the newer tunnel, the higher tunnel. And we're heading in the wrong direction right now. I'm used to coming in the opposite direction on this bit of road. Now I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, because normally anything over 7.5 tonne gets pushed over into what is now the right hand lane, because we normally come through in what is the left hand lane going the other direction, because I was led to believe that's the higher side. But at the moment we're going through in this lane and I can't help but wonder if we'll get shoved over, but we shall see. This is so weird. I've never done the tunnel in this direction, because like I say, normally you go over the bridge, and I'm interested to find out about like dangerous loads and that sort of thing, because coming in the other direction you get put into a pen, and I'm wondering what happens here, because they're shoving you in this tunnel and normally only certain dangerous loads can go in this direction, well, can go through the tunnel. But yeah, that's not for me to worry about. My load is not dangerous. Not by a million miles. Lights on. But the other thing is weird is being in this lane. I've never ever been in this lane before. Because like I say, they normally push all Arctics over into the other lane. Or anything over 7.5 tonne. Into the other lane, and we're coming to a stop. Why are we stopping? I know some people have an absolute phobia about stopping in tunnels, because once you're in here there's no escape, and it is quite a daunting prospect actually. Getting stuck in a tunnel and there being problems, especially if you watch too many action movies.
Right, A282, Queen Elizabeth II Bridge.
Satnav thinks I'm over the bridge. Even Satnav's like, nah, you can't be going through the tunnel in that direction. You can't be. You must be on the bridge. Nah, Satnav. They said no to the bridge. They said, hear ye, you must use the tunnel. And I'm not too sure if we can use the other lane. I'm going to assume not, because the cones went up to the double whites, and yeah, the double whites are continued, and obviously you're not allowed to cross them. But I do think this would flow a little bit better if we got to use both lanes. But hey ho, we shall be law abiding. I think it's a wise choice for the motorcyclists. Let them just ride down the empty lane. They're not going to cause an issue. But I hope whatever's happened on the bridge, everyone's alright. I fear not, because I think it's been closed since the early hours and it's still closed now. And just about everything around Essex, that sort of direction, is gridlocked. So it's going to be great fun, because if they've closed this bore off, it's going to be absolute great fun coming back. And I'm quite lucky actually, because the other tunnel's 15.9, I've got 15.6 trailer, so I can come through the tunnel. Anyone that was expecting to use this tunnel on the way back, they're going to be in for a nasty surprise. Because as far as I'm aware, they've got no option but to go all the way round the opposite way of the M25, because they won't be able to use the boat that goes between South London and kind of North London. So I can only think the only option is to yeah, go the opposite direction of the M25. But that was the tunnel in the wrong direction. Now what happens? I'm guessing we've got to get shoved back at some point. I wonder if I got charged for that, because obviously after 6 o'clock it's a toll road, you get charged. But I don't know if the sensors work in both, like when you go in the wrong direction through a tunnel. I'm assuming they do. I'm assuming they won't lose out on revenue. But yes, now we're getting back to the correct carriageway.
After 100 yards.
Sorry, this is all so confusing doing it in the wrong direction.
Queen Elizabeth.
But yeah, that was a first for me. Make sure nothing is coming.
After 1 mile.
All good, all good, all good, all good. And away we go. We are back on the correct carriageway, and look at all that traffic. And I bet that stretches for miles. I will get my words out eventually. Actually, I need to be in the other lane. Right, this video has been plenty long enough. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Dartford Tunnel in the wrong direction. It's not often you get to see it, and it's always bad when you do get to see it, because you know something serious has happened on the bridge. But yes, I shall see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.